What's going on, y'all? It's your favorite businessman, CEO Rico, on ceoricotv.com. And today, I got another good one for y'all. So this one was stored in my my TikTok files. You know, of course, browsing on TikTok, came across a woman who she looks as if she is the victim of DV, right? However, listening to her story, it's kind of like it's like at first you want to feel sorry for it. And mind you, I never, ever support that whole DV situation on either side. Nobody should never put their hands on one another. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. And if it gets to a point to where you cannot keep your hands to yourself, you need to be an adult and depart. Simple as that, right? But in this case, this woman is expressing that society, they have failed women. So let's get into it.
Wait a second.
Long dick.
Have literally failed women. We're like pumping the idea that like 50-50 is okay, and that's not okay at all, because you yourself as a woman can provide yourself your basic needs of life, okay? So a guy is supposed to come into your life and provide you more than your basic needs. Basic needs being housing, food, toiletries, whatever. A guy is supposed to be able to provide you with more than just those things. He should be able to provide you love, comfort, safety, peace. And as a society, we're like telling women that 50-50 is okay. What the fuck, are we roommates?
I just want to pause it real quick, right? First and foremost, here's what I have to say, because it's like I have to weigh in, right? So she said that society is failing women, in which I absolutely agree. I really do. And one of the things that are really affecting, I'm gonna say both men and women, is social media. Why? Well, one of the main reasons is the people that typically come to social media and start talking and who are the loudest are people that are hurt, or that are, they're in the process of healing, or, they still have a lot of trauma and things built up inside of them, and they don't have the proper knowledge to actually speak out and give proper advice to other people for other people to actually benefit off of. Prime example. This woman is clearly battered. Look at her. Look at her, guys. She has 2 black eyes. She has bruises on the top of her head. I actually went to her page and and she actually showed like where she had other bruises and things at, right? So this situation happened between her and either her child's father or a boyfriend, one of the two, right? And here's where it's like the question would now stem from, for me, it stems to, would you actually want to listen to her for advice? If you are a woman, do you actually want to listen to her for advice? Does she look like that she has the results that you actually want in life? That's my first question. And that's typically the question that I always have to have other people ask themselves when they are listening to somebody. Do they have the results that you want? Do they have the lifestyle that you want? Do they have anything that is beneficial that you can add to your life that you want? And just simply looking at it, listen to it, it's a no for me. Because here's the thing. Here's the one thing where it's like society painted this narrative and this picture. And when I say society, I mean a collective of different individuals that come together, and it's like their messaging is almost the same. For the women, a lot of them that are in fucked up situations, they're battered, traumatic experiences, all of that. They're not the people you should listen to. They always say something in regards to 50-50. Now listen, if you are a woman and you get with a man who can financially provide at the level that you necessarily want, and he decides and wants to do that for you, cool, rock it out, live the greatest life you can possibly live. But if you find you a man that cannot provide that, what makes you think that you're going to embark on life, start a life, have his children, things like that, and then think that you can change the whole narrative to say, oh, we're not roommates, 50-50. It's like, well, sweetheart, think about it like this. Let's talk about money, for instance. Now, if you had rent that was, we're gonna use $1,000. Say it was $1,000 a month. Would you rather pay $1,000 for your rent or 500? Because here's the thing. See, a lot of people, they like to say, well, a man is supposed to do this, a man is supposed to do that. Well, we can also see it on the flip side. A woman is also supposed to do these certain amount of things. She's supposed to do this, do that. But then women will like to buck up at it. Oh, I'm not no slave. I'm not supposed to do this. I can do this by myself. And you absolutely can. You absolutely can. But let's flip it. What makes you think that a man is supposed to just automatically go out, bust his ass, work his ass off, pay for all of the household expenses, do all of these things, let you be, I don't, what do y'all like, take you out, take you on vacations, do this, do that, you know, you want to fix your car, you want him to do this, all these so-called manly things, right? But then it comes down to, it's like, well, what are you here for then? And then they like to say, oh, I don't want him to cheat on me. I don't want him to do it. It's like, wait a minute. Isn't that slavery in a sense? You want him under your control. You want him to never do anything outside of you. You want him to go and work as many hours as possible to provide a certain lifestyle for you. Give your kids the best option. And don't be a baby mama. You want him to also be a stepdaddy to a kid that ain't his and still provide all of these things. Now, you just sitting here thinking about this. Does that sound like a good deal for the other person? See, a lot of times when people talk, I honestly believe they don't talk from a conscious place where they actually thought about this, where they actually thought about the other person. Because like even now, right? I know a lot of people that are out here getting married. They're literally getting married just for the marriage itself. They're not getting married thinking that I have a duty to the person that I'm marrying. I have a job. No matter what, you are my utmost important task that I need to take care of. I'm devoted to you to make sure you are going to be okay as well as myself. And we're going to be in this thing together. And we're going to build this motherfucking boat to, let's say, to a yacht. We're going to build this motherfucker piece by piece until we get it to exactly on how we want it. Yes, we might bump heads. Yes, we might fucking water might flood in this bitch sometime, but as long as we got each other and as long as we put our heads together and figure this shit out, that's all we gonna do, right? But people don't think like that. They don't think about, oh shit, well maybe I need to pay attention to the characteristics of a person. Let me see pay attention to what their daily activities are. If they have routines that they follow, if they're productive people overall. But we come back and we listen to people like this who says the dumbest shit. Because let's say you meet a guy that is, on his way, and you do meet him and then you say some stupid shit like 50-50, we're roommates, 10 years go down the road. The man that was once, no. The man that you chose to deal with because you didn't want to do the 50-50 thing, right? And which at the end of the day, that's perfectly fine. Like everybody has their choice. And nobody's choice should be taken away from them. So I'm not mad at Shorty with her own preferences. Absolutely, baby, do you. If you don't want to do that, do the 50-50, the 60-40, the 70. If you want a man to come in there and provide for you 100% of the time, go for it. Especially if you can get it, go get it. Go do it. But there's a significant amount of y'all that will never fucking attract a dude like that. That will never in a million years attract a dude like that, because those men that y'all are talking about, those men are not fucking stupid. That'd be the biggest thing behind all this. It's like y'all think these niggas is stupid. Like, oh yeah, he just gonna deal with me just because. Who the fuck is you? But if you can attract it, cool. But if you can't, stop fucking getting on the internet saying this dumbass shit. Because the dude that wants the 50-50, but he was on this path to become something great 5-10 years down the road. Now you see he's living an amazing life, and here you are just a baby mama getting beat the fuck up by the dude that you never was supposed to be with. And then you jump out here and give other girls or women advice from you that's not good advice, and it's not gonna get them down to where they need to get to because they're listening to your dumb ass.
Like seriously, no, baby girl, no. Stop telling yourself that that's okay, because a man will come into your life even if he's providing everything that he needs to be providing. If your emotional needs are not being met, That man does not really love you, girl. The father of my son used to cook for me, shower me when I felt depressed. We started a business together. Like a lot of stuff. But one thing that was always consistent throughout the whole relationship was that my emotional needs were never met. Never. If I cried in front of him, he would get mad and say, "The fuck you crying for? Go to a different room or something." Or ice me out. Or say if he was doing something and he just didn't want to be bothered or caught, he would just give me the silent treatment and then excuse it as like make the lamest excuse and basically blaming me on why he's giving me the silent treatment. And the whole time he's just like mad that his hoe didn't answer or something. You know what I mean? Okay. Say hi. Hi. I love you. I love you. Hi. I need to start looking at these guys' mothers because if their mother has babied them their whole life and has enabled them to act the way that they have been acting their whole life, run, baby girl. Because that guy is not going to change. Because guess what? When you don't love him, guess who he's going to run? Who he's going to run to? His mom. And those kind of mothers are so sick in the head that they love that shit.
How much y'all want to bet that she the same shit that she explained? How much you want to be? How much do you want to bet that she'll be the exact same way towards her son? Since it's so toxic or whatever. Because a lot of these dudes that these women are actually complaining about, they were raised by single baby mamas. So you're exactly what you are complaining about. Exactly what you're complaining about. And this is some of these emotional needs. I hate to be the breaker of bad news. It is nobody's job to make you happy but yourself. If you're crying, and then you also got to depend who is the person that you're with. If you've been with this person for X amount of months, years, whatever, and they have never catered to you crying, what makes you think is going to change? If that's not who they are, why do you think they're going to do it? That's another thing that people are not taking into account. You cannot change somebody from who they are, especially if they don't want to change. And especially from a male and female perspective, typically female, when you get with a male who is not a little peon, who's up here and you're here because women like to date up, men typically date down, right? What the fuck make you think he's going to change just for the sake of you? As if there's not plenty of other women who would love to take your spot. I mean, let's just be completely honest. But then y'all go around thinking, hey, I got a kid, I want to upgrade my life. I got a question for you. And anybody can answer. Male or female. Explain to me when a female has a child, and mind you, that's one of the greatest things you can do for a man is to bring their children into this world because you are the portal. We hold the spark of life. Y'all are the soil that fulfills everything else and brings the baby into the world. If you gave your womb to another man and you did all these things, why is a man that's on a even higher level than your child's father, why does he then want to come in second place, play another man's save game, take on the responsibilities of the daddy even though he's not the daddy, provide for you, right? With the risk of, even though he invested everything into this child, that child will always go seek their dad, their biological dad. How does that make sense? Because if that man was actually on a higher level than the baby daddy, why didn't he just go start his own family? Why did he have to come start it with you? So you already started a family. You basically a broken family, and now somebody else is coming. So you're a used family in a sense. Sorry, don't cry about the analogy. It is what it is. You're a used family. This dude is better than the dude that started the family with you, but he got to come in and get seconds. He can't go start his own family. Don't that seem kind of like ironic? And then someone be like, well, you already know she's a good mother and all this blah, blah, blah. It's like, I've never known somebody to sit here and say, well, this car got 200,000 miles on it, so well, you know that this baby gonna run forever. Versus, I can go get me a brand new car with all the warranties. I can mold and shape this car to however I want it, but I gotta go get somebody else old shit, even though I can afford to get the brand new shit. You see how they just don't make sense? How people don't think about the other party? They just think about themselves and then want to call the other party, oh, all these dumbass names. It's like people do not move with logic anymore at all. They move off emotion, and it's like, bro, when the fuck has emotions gotten people to the next level?
Because they're so lonely that they can't be lonely.
Baby mamas,
Like they want to hold their own children back
no
just because they
dads,
have failed at life so terribly
no husbands, low class.
that they're okay with disabling their kids
Mm,
and not allowing them to grow up. Like both of her sons are over 30
mm.
and she's fine with the way that they are.
Mind you, she was
She's
with
fine
him
with
too.
it.
Remember that.
And that's something that you have to look at when you're picking out a boyfriend, baby. Because
Would y'all really listen to her?
mm-mm,
Like legit. But she had his baby though. Remember that.
anyways, have an amazing day. We got this shit, girl. And it's never the end of the day, never the end of the world until it is. The way shit's looking, it might be the end of the world soon, but nah.
Let's just close her out.
Yeah.
I want to hear her no more. But guys, honestly, would you take her advice? Would you actually listen to anything that she said? Or would you simply put that shit in the trash file where it actually deserves to be at? Because you don't actually have any of the results. People who are looking to like live the best lives they can possibly live and thrive and flourish within the family structure. Are you the personification of that? Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all drop a comment. Make sure you like and share. And make sure you definitely hit that subscribe button. I'll get at y'all next time. Peace.